So what is one of the most important attributes for a player to have? No, it's actually not something physical, although those things are important. But having a good to great soccer IQ can change your game. So in this video, we're going over how to develop a great soccer IQ. That's coming up next. When I'm busy doing totally legitimate things, I rely on OneFootball to give me all the news stories, fixtures, results, and more from the world of football. Download it for free today. What's up, guys? If you're new to the channel, my name is Dave and this is Simply Soccer, where we are helping you improve your game and stand out on the pitch. And we do that by releasing weekly soccer tip, technique, and training videos just like this one. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss any of the content that we release. Like I already mentioned, soccer IQ, having that football intelligence is one of the most important attributes for you to work on. Even some of the players that haven't been the most skillful, have the best shooting ability, best passing, or whatever it is, if they've had incredible intelligence on the pitch, they've still been among the world-class players or some of the best in the world. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you some things that can help you improve this essential area of your game. So one of the best ideas I can give you, and one of the best ideas you could possibly put into practice, is watching the best of the best. Look, if you want to start playing like the best, you need to start analyzing the best players. You need to start watching the players that have this incredible intelligence in matches, and then look at them, analyze them, and ask yourself, why are they doing what they're doing? How did they come to that decision? Why are they making that decision over that decision? I highly recommend you watch pro matches often and you continually look out for why certain things are happening. If there's a particularly intelligent player on the park, ask yourself constantly, over and over again, every time he makes a decision, why did he do that? Why didn't he do this thing? Did he make a mistake there? The more you can analyze this and ask yourself good questions, the better answers you're going to get. And then you can take that new awareness you have because you've asked these questions and you've analyzed it, you can take that into your own training and into your own games eventually. So there's not only a general football intelligence that's going to help you, but there's very specific football intelligence for your position, because certain positions have different roles to play. You know, being an intelligent defender isn't necessarily going to help you be an intelligent striker and vice versa. Now again, there is a general football intelligence that's just going to help you in any position, but you also want to be analyzing the best of the best in your specific position. So if you're a striker, you want to be analyzing the smartest and best strikers in the world. If you're a center mid, you want to be doing that, the center midfielders. If you're a center back, a right back, even a goalie, you want to put more emphasis on analyzing the best in your position. Now, as you're watching the best, you can do this through watching live games, which I think is the most beneficial because you see everything. You don't just see their best moments, you see the more mundane moments when they do the simple thing, and you also see their mistakes, which are important to analyze as well. One other thing you can do, and I'll throw in as a bonus, is if you can, record your footage. Record your footage of you playing in matches if you can, and analyze that footage, because you'll be amazed the different perspective you'll get from playing in the match to actually watching from an outside perspective you playing in the match. You'll notice more of the good things that you do, and you'll also notice a lot of the things you may have missed. That pass that was on that you weren't aware of, or that thing you could have done differently that you didn't even think of in the match. But by recording your own footage and then looking back at it, you can bring this into your awareness so that you can go into the game next time and go, okay, I don't want to make this mistake or that mistake. If I get in this situation again, I know what I can do. But analyzing your own footage is also incredibly valuable, and if you're able to, do it. Now, this next step is probably one of the most important of them all, and it's actually practicing what you learned through analyzing all these games. Now, it's good to have the awareness, but understand that having the awareness of something is the first step, and there are many steps that follow if you actually want to get better. And so the next step is taking what you learned through analyzing all these games and then putting it into practice. Practicing those situations you need to get better in. If you're analyzing your own footage, maybe replicate what happened in the match if you can with a few friends or even with one friend, and work on that situation and making better decisions in that situation. And the more you can practice these scenarios, the better you're going to get, because the more repetition you're going to have towards that specific thing, and also it's going to be committed more to muscle memory, so you don't have to think about it as much. Number 4, and this has to do with more general intelligence, but it will apply to your position as well, and it's just play more often. You know, nothing is going to give you more experience, more intelligence than actually experiencing these situations in a match, because there's a big difference between practices and matches. Yes, you want to practice as game-like as you can and replicate as many scenarios as you can, but games are very unpredictable, and you need to be put into those unpredictable positions in order to gain more experience being in those positions. You need to play it really as often as you can. If right now you're only playing, every now and then, see if you can even get into some pickup leagues and things like that. Even if the quality isn't as good, you can deliberately work on your intelligence, your decision making while you're in the match. But you need to be playing games regularly and often because really nothing can replace match experience. The last one I'm going to leave you with is very much a mindset, but this is a mindset that can really carry you to new heights over time, not just for football, but in many areas. And it's adopting the mindset of being a learner, being someone who constantly wants to find better ways to do things, constantly looking for different ways to get an edge, learning as much as they can and then actually applying what they've learned. Always be looking for ways to improve your game. Always be looking for ways to take new things into your practices that will work. Now, consistency is super important, but if you find a new training method that you fully believe is actually going to be more effective than your old, then you need to incorporate it in some way. Always be looking to learn as much as you can and apply that knowledge to your game. And if you do this and adopt this mentality, it's just going to help your progress more and more over time. All right, guys, so those are some ideas and some practices you can put into practice to improve your soccer IQ, which is, again, such an important component of your game. Question of the day is, how good is your soccer IQ currently, and which one of these areas do you need to implement the most in order to improve it? Let me know in the comments. Thanks once again, guys, for tuning in to the video. I really do appreciate your support, watching the videos, liking them, so that we can continue to do what we do here at Simply Soccer. Make sure you watch the other 2 videos that are up on screen right now to help you improve your game and stand out on the pitch even more. And I'll see you in the next video.